Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Just been down to the shed and I thought, well, I've done the updates on all the other the wines, the beers that I've brewed, and this is the pomegranate wine. So when I first poured it out, it was quite hazy, but that was because it was full of sparkles. So the other two have made still wines. This, because there's sugar left in at some point of the process, it's actually made a sparkly wine. Yeah, aka like a champagne type wine. Lovely rosé colour to it. Lovely colour. Clear, whereas the other two aren't clear. One looks like diarrhea and tastes much better, and then the other one's just tarty as hell. But it's getting better. This has always been the best of the three wines from storage bought juice, i.e. this is the pomegranate one. So yeah, let's give it a twirl. On the nose, definite alcohol on the nose, definite wine. There's a fruitiness there. Obviously it's pomegranate, so I don't need to say any more than that. Right, let's have a go. It's cold as well. It's quite a nice taste to it. The pomegranate's nice. It's got a little bit of bite to it. Definitely some alcohol in it. Not sure the level. One of these days I'll actually go on my backside and use a hydrometer and do all the calculations, because I'm good at maths anyway. It's just laziness that's why I don't do it. I mean, you can pretty much tell what something tastes like, but not always, because sometimes you'll drink something, it doesn't hit you there and then an hour later it's like, whoa, bloody hell, that really hit me hard. Straight away, this is giving me a warm feeling in the belly, so there's definitely a good level of alcohol to it. So of the three brews I did from juice, the last three I did anyway, this is very palatable. So anybody out there wanting to do a pomegranate juice wine, 6 cartons of pomegranate juice, 6 bags of sugar, yeast, and brew it when it's warmer or in a warm house in your airing cupboard. But just make sure you've got a bit of room for the to put an airlock on and let it bubble away. I've seen some people when they've done these kits and they put the airlock on, but they put the lid on the airlock, and that's kind of defeating the bloody obvious there, because the airlock's supposed to get rid of the air. Not if you didn't, it's going to build up and will blow it apart at some stage because of the pressure. So yeah, I've seen that on videos and I thought that's a bit strange. So this is, out of all the juice wines I've done, this is second only to this, bless me, to the cherry juice wine that I did, and that was head and shoulders above this. It was immense. It was absolutely fantastic. Third place would be the blueberry juice, similar to this, where it was more of a sparkly wine. When it matured into a really decent wine. And then yeah, this in second place. So I'm going to sneeze again in a minute. It's got a nice strength to it. It's got a nice taste to it. Very palatable. So for something like 7 or 8 quid, I made 40 pints, or say 30 bottles for 8 quid. Just under about 27 pence a bottle for wine. Now if you're on a budget doing homebrew, that is amazing. This is drinkable, very drinkable. The grapefruit one, it's drinkable, but you're going to need to be a person who's drank lots of homebrew to understand where that's coming from, or someone who don't mind what they drink. The prune juice wine, well, that is the king of acquired tastes, and obviously it's got the other side of things, which sometimes a lot of people need that side of things. So for somebody who likes to drink and who can't go to the toilet, wow, it's a heaven thing, because you can get drunk on it, go and sit on the toilet for an hour afterwards where you start bubbling, and you're in good company there. Although I'd never want to get drunk on it and then go to bed, because you know, in the middle of the night, oh dear, could be there could be issues. But anyway, this fella, yeah, I'm liking this. I think it's come out beautiful. Would I do it again? No, no. I've had my fun of it. I do want to do some more juice wines, maybe. Like everybody who brews, there's some kits that you want to have a go at, and I've never brewed a port, so I fancy brewing a port kit this year. A 6-bottle port kit, they're about £10, so you're not losing much on a 6-bottle port kit. I mean, I think there's a couple of bags of sugar involved, so another £1 on top, but it's well worth a try. And I've got a little 6-bottle brewing kit in the shed that I bought a while back, so I can use that and then go and buy the kit from somewhere like Love Brewing or even the one near me, Creative Winemaking. And if I'm anywhere near Ilkeston, which my daughter lives in Ilkeston, so at some stage I will be near there. I've also fancied doing the ginger wine kit again. The best ginger wine in the UK is Stone's Special Reserve ginger wine. It's a very sugary wine, very rich. You drink it and it's like drinking syrup. It's that rich. But if you love ginger wine, you know, it's so immense, the flavour. And that's another one that is on the to-do list of this year. And maybe soon, actually, because I fancy doing some new stuff this year. I fancy doing a rosé wine that my wife's going to actually drink. For the summer months, I'll probably do a white and a rosé. I'm about halfway through my reds now. I'm just looking on top of the units in here, because I put the red in here in the kitchen. And yeah, I'm about halfway through the red. So just trying to stop myself drinking too much. I drank a little bit too much last night, and I felt it a bit today. And there's, like with everybody, you know, you need to have a cut-off point where you say to yourself, no, I'm not going to drink anymore. The one thing I did have was a fantastic night's sleep, slept like a baby. Woke up this morning, felt flipping great, apart from the fact that I was nursing a slight hangover for overindulgence. And, you know, as long as I know that I need to calm it down, that's a good thing. It's when you drink and you think, no, I don't need to calm it down. Even though I review beers, I am my own biggest critique. I don't need the wife to tell me I'm drinking what I shouldn't be drinking. You know, I look at myself and think, you shouldn't be drinking that. And I did go into Morrison's the other day and I thought, oh, there's some beers free for £3. I thought, oh, I might get them. Then I looked and it was low alcohol or alcohol free, and I thought, bollocks to that. Yeah, because some of that stuff's rancid. You know, some of that low alcohol, and especially the alcohol free, it's not good. I mean, if you're going to bring out an alcohol free beer, make it taste decent. You know, at least Beck's Blue is a very, very good alcohol free beer. It's as good as any proper lager. And bloody hell, you feel drunk drinking it, which is weird. Anyway, back to this fella. Bit of a tangent, as I always do. So, starts off quite sparkly, then goes, and there's a little bit of sparkle there, but not a lot. So it's more of a semi-sparkling wine, like a frizzante, rather than a Prosecco type sparkling wine. Frizzantes usually are more slightly sparkling. Well, there was at Sainsbury's anyway, so if I'm talking out my backside, it's blame Sainsbury's. So, lovely rosé in colour. Quite a nice, not sugary taste, but a sweet taste. So it's not a sweet wine, but it's certainly very much in the sweet side of things. So if you like sweeter, rather than dry rosé wines, this will tick your boxes. and at 30 pence a pint. I mean, if you homebrew yourself and you want a cheap wine, this and the cherry juice, you know, it's a no-brainer to try both. That cherry juice wine, I took it to, and I've got some friends who are right snobs. You know, they say, "Oh, I'm not drinking that homebrew shit that you do." But and yeah, my taste buds probably can handle stuff that theirs can't. But that cherry wine, I took it to some friends, cousins, at a party, and they drank it and they loved it. So it just goes to show you, right? Out of 5, then, I love this. It's got a lovely taste to it. Definitely going to drink the old barrel of this. Definitely. Out of 5, then. Ooh. Now, obviously, I'm reviewing it as a homebrew wine, not as a up against normal wines. Same as I don't try and put lagers against beers, ciders against lagers, because everything's got its own area. As a juice wine, that is the second best, like I say, the second best juice wine I've tasted. So I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. That I can't find no fault with. It's lovely. And as simple as that. Good alcoholic strength to it as well, because, whoa, I'm feeling it. Bloody hell. That's warmed me up. Right. Yeah, happy with that. Thanks for watching. See you soon.